What's up, chat? We're back with some gaming, and we're doing a little bit of something different this time, and that's gonna be more Gex. It's actually not different at all. It's different in that it's consistently Gex. Here it is. We're back with some premarital Gex. We just made it to this little beachside property here, where we got the wrestling boss up there, which is just about as far as I used to get when I would rent this game from Blockbuster. So I'm excited because we're getting into uncharted territory soon. That's not true. I have beaten this before, but not when I had it from Blockbuster. Only when I think I borrowed it from my cousin for way too long. I was like, yeah, I'll give it back to you like next week. Yeah, it took too long to beat. But anyway, here's a secret.
Lock and load, little lizard.
Ooh. We didn't unlock Cuz yet. Do we want to play as Gex or Rex game? What are we thinking? We didn't unlock Cuz yet, but we can see Rex. Okay. Okay, it's doable. So the fun part about Rex is he actually is exactly like Gex. So you're probably thinking like, oh, cool. Like, do I get to are there any new powers? The answer is no. He just looks cool. But that's okay. I thought we were doing so good, and then I realized it's counting down. And I was like, oh. We're actually only doing okay. I just ate my jump. There we go. We're making some good time. How the hell do we get that? Okay, sure. Oh, this is gonna be so hard to get just because the swimming controls are not great. In addition to the camera being the way it is. So bad.
Hello.
Oh, I think I just got turned around somehow.
John, can you hear me okay?
I can't hear you now.
No? Okay. But you can hear it? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, chat can hear it.
Oh,
I can hear you in real life, not through my headphones.
John, I love this little guy.
Thank you. Yeah, he's great.
He's great. I wanted to say, when you had mentioned renting this game from Blockbuster, I was telling Root Beer Girl that we were talking about whether it's worth it or not to get a Costco membership.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, there's a BJ's that's closer.
Okay.
And it made me realize that I think the last time I went to BJ's was when I rented Gex 1 from Blockbuster. And I remember going there immediately after.
I'm just going to get some more time real quick. So you went to Blockbuster, and then after that...
and then I just remember my mom driving us to BJ's.
That's a big day, man.
It was probably overwhelming, but it definitely stuck in my mind for some reason.
Oh.
Mostly Gex.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
that's like... So I remember this vividly, and I have a pretty good memory, I would say. So I doubt that I'm misremembering this. But every time I tell this story, people are bewildered. But I bought Mega Man Legends at Costco.
Oh, yeah. I can remember you telling me that.
And I didn't think you could do that.
No, sometimes they just had games.
No, it was a 4-pack. Yeah, it was a 4-pack of Mega Man Legends.
No.
Oh, can I make it to the skull in time?
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, that was so close.
We're Costco guys. Of course we play a platformer for a 2D game in the PlayStation.
Bond is $700. Oh my
That's
God.
crazy. 700? Wait, what is 700? Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a in-between spin.
Yeah.
1 and 2. There's actually a character that's interesting.
I actually... Yeah, the price is crazy. I remember...
Are we hating Tron?
Dude, I remember my most recent experience with Tron Bonne with... I think I put, like, some part of the soundtrack in a ROM hack that I did. And when someone was playing it, they're like, is that Tron Bonne? And I was like, yeah, wow. I didn't know anyone else knew Tron Bonne.
Is it the same theme that they play in... That's,
Yeah.
that's the name of the song everybody knows from Marvel.
Yep. It's Forest Maze.
Oh, Forest
No, it's the Lost Woods. Yeah, Gino's Forest. Dude, I love when you meet Gino in Super Mario RPG and he's like, yeah, here, my name is really this, and it's just like some incomprehensible slur. But then he's like, but that's our word, so you can call me Gino. Oh my god. Okay, Finn. Oh man, I don't have enough remote. Gino. Yeah, he was just trying to be relatable. His name, yeah, he's like, all right, I'm an alien on this planet. Like, I need a name. That guy's mustache definitely leads me to believe that I should be named Gino.
I can look like a paisano to you if you want. Like you want.
Oh, there's my guy.
Oh. What's his name?
That's cuz. No, it's, I don't know. Oh man.
What are you doing?
Alright. Let's head on over to this level. I'm pretty sure we can enter. Yeah, okay. No, I've retired the iPhone cord, so I don't know. It's possible, ow, that it's over here. It's not. Oh, true, yeah. We need 8 Bitcoin to get in here. We only have 4 Bitcoin.
It's tail time.
Well, would you look at that? It's tail time. All right, I'm thinking we ride the camel to the ancient temple.
What are the odds that in the next Gex game, Gex has like 500
If I get to meet you,
GPUs interlocked
Brenner, I'll
together
plop.
to farm Bitcoin?
Oh, like 100%. Oh, there's a Bitcoin right there.
I'm dressed like an usher at a rodeo.
Yeah, Gex
Oh
coin.
my
Yeah.
God, that's great. Gex coin. Oh my God.
Don't spoil it, man.
All we know is
Nothing attracts the ladies more than a good
exactly.
gate.
And then at the same time, we all have to figure out when we're going to
Money's
be on
and
the run.
secrets. Here's where they go hand in hand.
Sometimes I like to think, and maybe this is just because I played Gex during my formative years, but like throughout life, I just think, what would Gex reference now? You know,
Right.
like if he came out with a new game.
It would be real.
Uncle Owen, it's
honestly,
on you
I
at the
think
bad
about that too.
motivator.
I'd be like, man, it would be so fucking annoying.
Oh,
When we
yeah.
Talk about YouTubers or any streaming culture.
Right.
Like I already don't make me hate gas. What?
One staff of raw.
I'm saved! Over!
Yo. What up, Keep Rain?
I'll echo the oceans of the world, underdog!
I definitely would love to get some ideas, though. Maybe we could even just ask, like, I think we could probably just find the credits and find a Gex writer.
And we just
You
have
know.
to talk to Dana Gould and say, like, hey, I got this
Yeah.
sick lines for
This place
Is,
drier
can we get Dana Gould on
than
Cameo
pants.
to say, like, this is worse than, you know, something topical?
you. I hope so. Oh my god, that'd be an incredible way to, like, say, like, just make our own Gex game by constantly cameoing him.
Yeah. That would be interesting. I'm interested to know the legal ramifications of that. If it's like a Banjo Tooie situation too, where it's like we get a different type of lizard, you know. I missed the elevator. I'm gonna reload it. The Gex have on.
Midnight at the Oasis. When this level is over, I am selling this hat. Here we are. He's no beach and all the clams I can eat. I
I think someone also said it on the internet, but it's just so funny to me how this is like a 90s game, well, early 2000s game, this one in particular. But like
Same vibe.
yeah, but the references are like even dated. Like, who did they think the target audience was, you know? Like,
Oh, that's what I was saying. Like, this is a proto Family Guy style of writing. It's basically just the same thing. Like, remember these references to these shows before you were born? Like,
no, I can't say that I do, yeah. Yo, what's up, Root Beer Girl? Merry Gaxmas.
hey, what's up, Ruby Girl?
Yeah, it's literally like, you ever like talk to someone who is like really polite, and
I'm not going down
they just
there.
kind of like
Once
you tell like a joke, and you can tell that they don't get it, but they laugh anyway. That's kind of what I was like with Gex. I was like, oh, you know what, like this, I should laugh because it sounds like it's timed to be funny now.
Right.
But I was a kid and I had no idea what he was saying.
I did that. I still sometimes do it too. But like, it's weird. I think it's like you're almost laughing at the vibe of the situation rather than what is directly being said.
Precisely, yeah.
It's just like,
Oh, one sec. I don't actually have chat up. Let me get chat up over here. What's Root Beer Girl saying? About to meet a friend for a pizza.
let's get some fucking.
Hell yeah. Oh, don't mind my browser. Sorry, guys.
What type of pizza?
Yeah.
What type of pizza? The office
What
is
type of
demanding
pizza?
questions. They're demanding answers. Sorry. What type of pizza? Yo.
What type of pizza?
Okay, hold on. I just opened my own stream up. But it's because it's my subiversary. Yo, actual garbage. Thank you so much for the 5 months. That's sick, dude.
I heard 5 months gets you you get to sit in on an episode of Actual Game.
Yeah, yeah.
The game, or,
Oh wow, that's crazy.
but only on your 5-month anniversary if you're in
In
50 feet of the
yeah.
If you pay enough, John just gets crunk and you take care of the whole
Oh
stream.
hell yeah, I'll do that for really cheap too. Definitely keep me posted on how good the pizza or bad the pizza is. I live for the Root Beer Girl review, which is it's been great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Jump on the camel
Fuck
till you
Portnoy for a lot of
see the
reasons,
it's
but
time to dismount.
Yeah.
yeah. One bullet, everyone knows the rules. Hello? Okay, yeah.
He's definitely like
Eat
the peak.
this.
Unfortunate, like being so critical of every fucking detail. Like his review scale is like
Yeah.
what is this fucking GameSpot?
Right.
1990 something.
When this level is over, I am selling this hat. Lights out! I'll kidnap all the oceans of the world, underdog!
Ah, here we go. Now. Thank you, Ryan. Caligula plus anyone.
Uncle Owen, this Archer has a
pretty
bad
good.
motivator.
It's a nice Star Wars reference. Google, when did Star Wars come?
I got very worried in Gex 1 whenever he finished a stage in the
Lock and load, little lizard.
in the Asian-themed world, and I was like, oh no, what's he gonna finish with? And it was always Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
My only
yeah,
hope.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, yes.
Oh, I forgot. That's the patch. If you were interested, Chad. After every level now, there's a save
Holy
prompt.
Moses, good job. Gex 1.
She couldn't have got a tighter angle.
I've solved the riddle of the Sphinx, and now I shall work on the riddle of the Minx. And that means you, Nefertatas.
He called her
Hey,
Nefertatas.
Caligula, just get
Oh
me
my
home.
goodness. They should kill Gex, actually. Don't bring him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Thank
Saving that for later.
yeah.
Gex 4 is the crucifixion of Gex.
Dude.
It's tail time!
Alright, let's release the spirits from the Ark. Ironically, incidentally, we did a third of each other objective while getting the camel one. But I did remember that one was the furthest
Is this
in.
one of those pyramid
I don't really know if this is sound, but I always think of like when I'm traveling or playing level in Gex, of going like the furthest first and then the shorter ones like after that.
That's me too.
Tactical damage boost.
Because at least when you go that long length, it's sort of like, alright, I think I know what's up with this whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's also like because then you have to like repeat the sections, you know. So like we were able to skip certain parts. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, no, we made it. Skip certain parts because we knew we didn't have to like get all of the, you know, staffs, for example, or. Actually, don't want to go in here. I think this is for one of the arcs of the Covenant or whatever.
This place is drier than Linda Tripp's sauna pants.
Linda Tripp's sauna pants. Oh my god. What does that mean, man? Right? Nope. Okay. Yes, dude. Sometimes the camera changes depending on how you enter the door, so you can be holding the same direction and just like walk right back out the way you came in.
The answer I would assume is dependent on the game, but do you guys prefer to have full control of the camera or to have those moments where the camera goes automatic for you?
I don't know. That's a good question because like I do love me a game like a Resident Evil.
Yeah. Sometimes when the camera... Actually, there's a part in Dark Souls where, for the most part, the camera remains where it is, but when you're in Anno Rolando and you're going up a buttress or something to walk into a cathedral, you go under this sort of arch, and the camera shifts just enough where it can fuck up your movement.
Hmm.
You can accidentally fall off. So I'm thinking of like moments like that where the camera just screwed you for no good reason. Yeah.
Dark Souls does that a lot, yeah. Or Elden Ring as well.
No, that does too.
Wave can't work.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Hello. I'm here now.
Oh, what's up, man?
Hi.
But then also part of me is like, I don't know, but like Mario 64, which is like somewhere in between the two, like that's really good.
That does have a couple though where it fucks you up.
Yeah, but you could always like take your time and change it. Is what I like about it. You know, it's like it's like mostly fixed. Bro, he's pogging. You saw that? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Bonzi Buddy's laughing at you.
Yeah, no, he deserves to. I keep getting my jump eaten because he's so. I get all of his references and his credit card numbers. Oh, oh,
This is like that part in Sonic Adventure 2.
oh yeah,
The
dude.
Knuckles, yeah.
Oh my god.
He's no beacon on the
The Knuckles stages? Yeah.
I did too.
I thought they were fun. I mean, going through them like multiple times sometimes gets annoying because you're just like, I need to get through this, you know?
And also, they're very picky about where you dig for those emerald pieces.
Where is the coin? Okay, a little further up. Why did they make it so you get flashbanged? I don't understand.
Big.
Midnight at the Oasis.
I was watching some gameplay of, I think, the new Donkey Kong.
Hell yeah. Bonanza?
And, yeah, and I was interested to like see, like I was reminded of the way that, I don't know, like Donkey Kong Country kind of platformers work. And I forgot that there's just times where you just have to wait.
Yeah, totally.
And I was just like, wow, it's so odd because normally I complain about that in platformers a lot. But for some reason, it's okay when they do it.
Night, night, baby. Yeah.
Not necessarily auto-scrollers, but like DKC has a lot of that, like, oh, you have to sit in this barrel until it aims the right way. And so it's just like, you know, you have to like wait. You don't get to just go as fast. Yeah. I forgot about these.
Big head.
And like watching, even just watching speedruns of those levels is like fascinating. It's like, oh no, you can really
Time to go postal.
but it just takes some.
There's TVs instead of potatoes.
God, these things scared me as a child.
Dude, yeah.
They're kind of freaky now.
Oh no, I was about to say, and also now. DKC mentioned, yes, big DKC fans.
Yup.
It is a Gex soda machine, yeah. Gex soda is the only ethical soda. All right, so we got
Outside of Dr. Pepper.
the true, yeah. The soda power rankings. All right, so we got this one, and we'll have to go back for the staffs.
I feel like that would be a video in which we argue the most is trying to create a soda tier list.
Ooh, Gex soda.
Because he got a
It
doctor.
is spicy guaca.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you know it?
It's tail time.
An old version of it had pepper in it.
What, Dr. Pepper?
Yeah. Jeff's asking why it's called Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
I think it's probably just named after the inventor.
I don't know. Why are you called Jeff?
If I remember right, it dates back a long ass time. So it used to be called like Dr. Pepper's elixir or some shit.
Dr. Charles T. Pepper, a Virginia doctor.
He used to be called Dr. Pepper's Mean Bean Machine.
Yo.
Can we get some mean bean soda?
Wait, actually, we do need to go over this way. Just unlock the bridge.
I always say, the headdress makes the man.
Is that a universal Gex emote?
I wish my brother Moses.
When, oh, you missed
No,
the
it's from-
elevator.
What's that?
You missed the elevator.
Oh, sorry. I was worried about this Gex emote.
So true.
I have to go sub to that channel for
Gex.
the Gex. Okay, we made it up. The elevator.
A transport. I'm saved. Oh,
Thank you, Baby J.
Huge.
He does look like Gex, low-key.
When's it gonna be tail time again?
It literally is tail time right
Dude,
now.
I was in bed sweating last night, wondering when that was.
Checking your like calendar app anxiously.
Dude, I
Yeah, I was banging my fist hitting my bed.
want to get like an emerald Rolex and just take all the numbers off and just put tail. Be like, what would you look at the time?
That would, and I'm not even kidding you. You would get so much ass. For that.
Yeah. If necessary, you
People
just whip
would be
that out.
obsessed with it.
Did we? Oh no, we actually have to go back, I think.
I should have said get so much tail, but I ruined it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say anything, but
No, please correct me. Scream at me if you miss.
this soda tastes like a crazy night at Drew Carey's house. Yeah.
Yo.
Remember two
Drew Carey is definitely one of them.
very good.
It's true.
When was the last time you had
This
cherry
place is
versus?
drier than Linda Tripp's sauna
The
pan.
ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I don't know. Yeah,
It's delicious. It's really good. It's Ben and Jerry's.
Benjamin Jerry's.
Gex soda tastes like Norwalk water.
So true, man.
Hell yeah.
And it also has the same effect.
Yeah.
I know, dude.
Is that
Maybe
was that
that's-
ever a thing?
I don't think so.
They missed out.
Yeah, maybe that's why I like Sobe so much. It reminds me of Gex.
Yeah, your delicious lizard milk.
Dude, it's so funny because to me, Sobe is a Norwalk thing. But to other people, like, it exists, which is fair. Because I think it was worldwide, I'd imagine. So I remember I have this sick Sobe shirt that I got from
This
Jeff.
place is drier than Linda Tripp's
That I
sauna
love to
pan.
like wear to events because it's like, oh, this is like a Norwalk thing. You know, I get to bring like around the country or whatnot. And then people are just like, why do you have a Sobe shirt? Do you really like Sobe? And I'm like, well, yeah, first of all. But also, it's like, it's from my town. And they're like, oh, don't care. And I'm like, all right, well, it's my shirt, I guess. So, yeah, didn't ask. You were the one who, in fact, asked. So you care, apparently.
Here
Oh,
we are. Pismo Beach and all the clams I can eat.
here we are, Pismo Beach and all the clams I can eat. It's another Gexism. Gexism, by the way, rhymes with sexism.
True.
Makes you think.
Way cooler than sexism. Though.
A low bar. But
Yeah,
you're right,
exactly.
yeah.
I'm saying.
No, yeah, sexism does suck. Gexism rules.
Yeah, it goes crazy. Yeah, was that a skip? Ooh.
Oh, we have that remote already, though. I just want to make sure there's nothing else in here. Yeah, there's a couple of skips. Actually, in the scary level, at some horror theme, I don't remember which. There's a skip where you're supposed to like play through half the level and like get a power up and come back to get the remotes. But if you just do like a pretty slightly difficult jump, you can get them instead. So I just did that. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna play through this the long way.
I have a random question that we were arguing about at work today.
Oh, I love those.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Mac from Mac and Me or E.T.?
Mac from Mac and Me or
I know
ET?
I know exactly who's involved in that conversation.
Does ET has some sort of powers? No,
Well, he got the light up finger.
so we don't know the extent of his abilities.
True. I mean, they touch upon it in the E.T. ride.
They do what?
Yeah, they do. You see like a whole bunch of weird different ETs. You're like E.T.'s planet in the ride.
Oh, do you really? What?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Because
The ride since closed, but they used to have a guy, like a weird alien dude, that was supposed to be in the scene where you're on E.T.'s planet, where it would say your name, and it was the most demonic shit you've ever heard.
Yeah, I heard they stopped doing that because of the people that swear at the
Yeah.
When this
Yeah.
level is over,
Oh,
I'm
no.
selling this hat.
Exactly. Yeah. He like says goodbye, but you got to pick what you would say basically, so it asks your name.
Just like goodbye, asshole.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. Be like, goodbye, dumbass. You know. I'm sure.
You got to.
I also used to love. Y'all ever played the Universal Theme Park video game on GameCube? That game rocks, dude.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's not really. I played it as a child, and it was a bunch of mini games. It was cool.
That game rocks. Wow, does it? No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honest.
Yeah, no.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah.
Check out Shaw, baby. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They do have some really cool pre-rendered backgrounds of Universal Studios, like just the open park you can walk around in.
Okay, I'm kind of.
I love a good pre-rendered background, man.
Well, Gex Soda's fixed.
Give me like a Grandia fucking background there.
If you do pre-rendered backgrounds, you can focus all your assets on your character model, so you can have something that looks incredible.
Or it looks a little silly.
Or it looks a little silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, silly's good.
You ever played again Chrono Cross?
Oh, is it the last one?
Oh yeah.
Testing.
Whoa.
That's here now.
Joel, man, you ever play Elemental Gimmick Gear? You play that one?
That name sounds super familiar, but I have no clue.
It spelled out as an acronym egg. It was a Dreamcast launch game, or was it?
Oh,
I
no.
don't think it was a launch title.
No.
If it's
it was-
Dreamcast, I definitely don't know it.
Yeah, it's I think that game, it's like a mix of 2D and 3D, and I think it does like that pre-rendered background thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a puzzle game. I've been meaning to play it. I was gonna buy a physical, like, real, but it cost too much. So
How much is it now?
yeah, it's just enough to, like, it's like probably 80, 70, 80.
To
And I'm
not
like,
warrant buying it.
yeah, I'm over buying that real stuff.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, you feel me?
I'm having to like cut back. 'Cause I'm running out of space in my damn apartment.
I know. Yeah, it's tough. I keep the games for systems that I can't, legally emulate as well. I'm trying to, GameCube pretty solved. I have exactly the amount of GameCube games I need nowadays.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to fall down there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, damn, you fucked up.
I have my copy of Gex 64 and Gex on the 3DO.
Gex 64 was just Gex 2, right?
Yeah.
Those are never getting rid of. I think I have the Gex 3DO sampler with him on the cover. It's like a bunch of demos.
I would love to see something different.
It's like a Chili's Pick 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking what's it called? I remember we were playing some game. I brought the 3DO to Max's house some time back, and there was a trailer for a game in front of one of the games I played, and it advertised space combat at 24 frames per second.
Yeah, I remember that.
No.
Oh my god.
That was huge.
Now we're back
What-
in Lake Placid.
What was that one like? Oh, it was the PS1. It was the PS1 can produce mind-boggling effects.
Yeah, the skeletons. Yeah.
Dude, Kingsfield is like the funniest example.
It's so good. I also forget what game it is, but one of my favorite edits is like the game starts out with like, "Hey, this game contains images of graphic whatever the hell, right?" But someone just edited it to "This game contains images." Hell yeah, dog! Sure does.
Dude, that's like, I love the, there was like a subreddit that was pretty popular for a bit that did that bit, where it's just like, this lady is the first woman.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It would just cut it off there.
I know one of those screenshots. It was from like Now This or something.
Yeah,
It was like
exactly.
this bodybuilder is the first woman in history.
Yup,
And then
yup.
like the next slide's on the next, like, it's like Snapchat. It's like the next slide, but it just cuts off at that one.
Yeah. I love it. It is such a funny prompt.
The first woman in history would be a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
True.
fair.
Yeah, just she'd have to survive.
You
Yeah.
know Eve.
Yeah, yeah.
He was pumping iron every day. What else you doing? Not eating that apple.
Yeah, right.
His dick off.
Incel Adam versus the Chad Eve.
Yeah.
I love the idea of Virgin Adam. No premarital Gex. Oh, yeah, related. All right. We need a few more remotes before we can get to the boss. I think we have 11. No, we have 10, and we need 13. So basically need to go find one more level.
I think back to one of my favorite TikToks that I've ever seen, where it's just like a podcast and there's some woman talking and she's like, name 10 women, and it just cuts to like some guy and he's like, oh, I didn't know there were that many. Statue of Liberty. Doja Cat. That's all I got.
Did you say it with that exact same cadence too?
I love that. Oh, I remember this level pretty vividly.
Dude,
do you want to
Western
climb the
Station?
mountain? Yeah. Climb the mountain, collect 5 of a kind, or visit the world's largest mound of poop.
Whoa. You know where we going?
Yeah. I remember it because it said mound of poop, and I was a child, so that was very funny to me.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so this is also very funny. Way back when I played Gex Undercover Gecko on stream, Randy was in the chat and mentioned this level specifically of like, wait, I remember this. Randy is my cousin who I would play Gex with.
Hell yeah.
And this was the level we remembered, and I was like, yeah, there was a donkey, and then but we never found the donkey in that game, obviously.
Why is the ground texture shifting?
Oh, that's,
Y'all see that?
That's a zebra thing on PlayStation. It would only happen on PlayStation. It wouldn't happen on N64. It's just the way they render polygons.
Dude.
John, you're talking about Oso Randy?
Was it?
Is it Randy who's in the chat sometimes?
Yeah.
I think I know who that is. I think we're on the same bus.
Maybe. I don't know.
So I remember seeing his thing whenever I saw him in chat some time ago. I was like, wait, that looks like the person who I didn't know, but I went to school with.
It's possible.
I was like, very plausible for our, I don't know.
How do you,
How
how do you get that from his Twitch username?
Because he had an emo of himself.
Oh, okay, so that makes more sense.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, that looks like Randy from the bus. 'Cause I think he was friends with someone I lived like right a few houses down from.
Me.
Didn't know. And Gex brings everyone together.
It really does. I want the next Gex game to be the most visually stunning game.
Oh my God,
I've
dude.
seen in our
Dude.
entire lives.
What do you think Kojima's working on
Yeah, he's done with Death Stranding 2 that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for iPhone?
Y'all
want-
played that?
I hear it's good. I have not played it.
Oh, wait.
like the first
Oh, wait, that one?
Yeah.
one. It came out
I played a tiny bit of it. I like got through the intro basically yesterday. It's fun. It's just the same game, but
same
they've
game.
improved it. I say it's sort of disingenuous to say that they had a lot of cool new shit, but it is still just like Norman Reedus walking around.
Mm.
Okay.
You know.
I don't mind that. I that was like one of the few games that I beat over the course of a year. Like I took my time with it, and I'm glad I did because I think if I tried to barge that thing, I would have gotten.
Oh
sick
no,
of it
Gex.
quicker.
Yeah, I did that. I sort of had the same thing. I played a lot for a short time with the first one, and then I reached a point where I was just like, so much is going on. I just need a damn break.
Exactly.
And then I took like 6 months.
That was actually kind of
It's a turn-based RPG syndrome in my head, but worked for that game too.
Can we have a block where I have to... It doesn't have to be a block. I should just play through Knack in one sitting.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
You should.
Like one sitting Knack in Knack too.
I want
It's
to
Knack,
get like
baby.
really like subpar Chinese food and get really sick
That's-
while watching you play back and getting a headache.
That's what we did that
last
one time.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
said. Yeah, I was just like, wait a second, hold on.
I
We
was
should
like,
do
wow,
we should do like a Kai Sanat event, like a Knackathon or
Yeah.
whatever. We're all chained together until Jeff can beat Knack.
Can we call it Oi Me Knackers? Like,
I don't think so. I'll have to check. with
They might get
legal.
mad at that.
they might.
The
Yeah.
streets.
They might.
The streets.
It's a British thing.
Oh, you guys missed a very fun treat. For everyone who stayed late on Monday, my friend Emily stopped by and regaled us with a bunch of like videos and tales of her English boyfriend trying a bunch of American things, and it was very funny.
It was good.
What was his favorite?
I think Wawa, which when he ate a bite of his sandwich, he said Wawa wee wah,
Yup.
which
Well,
very funny.
I loved his name for the cheese.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's on. I think she tweeted it. But yeah, he ordered like just like a couple of meats, but he ordered provolone on the Wawa kiosk. But it kills me because when he's biting into the sandwich, which is a separate video from him ordering, he goes, "Yeah, I got this, sausage and ham and special cheese." I was like, dude, provolone is special cheese.
It's not American. So
No, it's not American. Which I guess American cheese would be special too. No,
is American cheese not?
Whoa.
British cheese.
I don't.
Very. Are you one of them urban cowboys?
American cheese is barely
Shucks,
cheese.
no, darling.
I mean, it's still cheese. It's just like
Ameri-
emulsified cheese. kinda.
American food is barely food.
chat.
That's
Right.
very true.
Chat. What's your favorite cheese?
Real shit.
Yo,
Lock and load.
I like
Probably like aged cheddar. That shit kind of bangs. Yeah.
see cheddar. Cheddar is
Dude, we did the
Pretty
thing
good.
again where we tried to get to the poop, but we ended up climbing a mountain first.
Damn.
We also got 4 of the 5 of a kind. Parmesan, okay.
Yeah, Parmesan kind of goes hard. Pepper jack also is really good.
Pepper jack's probably my answer. Yeah.
see. I like
Yeah.
when at school they did a three cheese grilled cheese. It was like
Damn.
American pepper jack and Swiss together.
That's
Damn.
nice rounding out.
It was
That's
a
nice.
good ass grilled cheese. Yeah.
I kind of also be messing with. You ever had pub cheese?
Is
PUBG?
that made from beer?
Some shit like that.
Is
I
it
don't
Players
exactly
Unknown
know.
Battleground?
No, I wish.
The
But it's just
PUBG.
like nice spreadable cheese, and it's very yummy. I fuck with a spreadable cheese.
Yo.
Not gonna lie.
Honestly, I had everything bagel goat cheese. Or like goat butter.
Goat
Whatever it
butter.
was.
Well, the cheese or butter is notably different.
It's the same to me. I don't know. It was on a charcuterie board, so I'm like, yeah, it's all cheese, I guess.
True.
Was it? But it had the seasoning.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty
Which
good.
I have some bagel seasoning. Some everything bagel seasoning if we want to utilize that for anything. I got it from a wedding I worked at.
Hell yeah.
It is such a.
I'd be messing with brie too. Brie is up
I was
there.
just when you said spreadable cheese, I thought of brie.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it called everything? Like, is it really everything?
Bro,
no, it's just what
Is
they-
there?
Yeah, it's just every like typical bagel topping, right? It's
Give me-
like poppy
give me-
seeds, salt,
No, it's everything, dude.
sesame
You
seeds.
should run.
Yeah.
You should run a fucked up bagel shop called the anything bagel.
Oh.
It has whatever the fuck you put.
It's like a chef special type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should go to. There's a place in New Haven. They got everything bagels. Them shits bang.
It's like it's like that one video. The guy's like, "Hey, give me a cheese with nothing."
Check the
Nothing?
Circavision food channel for a billion pictures of them. I post pictures of that damn bagel all the time.
I love the idea too that the everything bagel is recursive. So like on that bagel is another bagel,
Dude, that
with
would
everything.
be huge.
and on that bagel, it's like smaller and smaller bagels.
Yeah, real 3D modeler heads call it the Taurus.
Dude,
Wow.
the Taurus bagel, I need that.
I did that. That was it tutorial.
Oh, building the blender donut?
Yeah.
Yep.
Love a good donut.
It's it was fun, but it definitely was like one of those. Man, I would love to do this more, but the stuff where I'm like, I could easily get stuck, and I still don't understand what my problem is.
Dude, my favorite thing about Blender, you look up a specific problem, and everyone's like, oh yeah, that's how you fix it, and they list 17 different ways to fix it.
Yep, and then by the
But
time
they all do the same thing.
they all do the same thing.
What kills me is I'll always look up a video for a problem in Blender, and they're like, yeah, so you just want to right click it and hit this option, then I right click it and that option just isn't there anymore.
Yep.
And I'm like, huh? And so I have to look up a different video.
That's what I wanted to say was like
Yeah.
every time they update, it's just like, well, this tutorial is not working anymore.
Right.
Yep.
Oh
I
my
hate
God,
that shit.
Please,
I hate when I find a banger tutorial and then as they get to an option where it does that, and I'm like,
Right.
well, now I'm fucked.
Because it's sort of like you can't expect them to always update every time they decide, hey,
yeah, you have to call up each YouTuber and be like, listen, man, you gotta delete your video. It's
Yup.
not good anymore.
You gotta get rid of that shit, bro.
Or you can just
Yeah.
downgrade your version.
that's true too. Actually,
No.
yeah, maybe that's
That might be the play.
That won't work though,
Why not?
because then when you update it, your donut will get all fucked up.
oh yeah, because
They always said, the Italians always said, you can't bring a baked donut into a different pastry shop.
Mm-hmm.
A baked donut?
Do you not bake donuts?
I mean, like, you typically boil them first, and then you, like, finish them in the oven.
To me, baking implies you add heat to it. And
I mean,
something happens.
well, I
No.
think baking implies cooking through the
In an
process of
oven.
inside out. Yeah.
Well, I think you do. I think you just fry donuts immediately, right?
No, because
Oh, we were talking bagels, no? Am I fucked up?
I'm sorry, we
Talking
talked
about both.
You said baked donuts.
Yeah, donuts you do be frying. You can do like a cake donut in the oven, but
Right. Yeah, but bagels you boil.
yeah, typically. Some places do just be baking them. But that's why you get bagels that are like kind of just dense instead of like chewy.
Are they?
Yeah. That's how you get like, you know, like you ever had like a Thomas bagel from the grocery
Yeah.
store? That shit's like baked. That's why it like sticks together and gets weird.
Okay.
I know too much about bagels.
You can never know enough.
I have no idea why, but as a kid, I was just like, these shits bang so crazy, and so I got like became a snob about bagels.
I used to go to Einstein Bagels when they were around.
Dude, Einstein's was good.
Yeah.
Gotta hand it to them.
Are they just gone? I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah, I think they all went out of business.
no.
Well, yeah, Einstein passed away, and they're like, all right,
Yeah.
well,
Not the other brother.
Nobody
though.
remembers who he is anymore.
yeah.
They got sued by the estate of Einstein.
Actually, Bluebirds now. They've
Yeah.
been also around for a while.
Mhm.
So. Do you like those?
I've actually only ever had Brugger's once, so
So,
I don't know. There's one like literally at the corner of my house, but I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the regular spot I go.
people be fucking up those salmon bagels.
Oh, Locks?
Yeah,
Talking about?
lox.
Yeah. I mess with Locks.
Gecko's gotta know his
Although I like putting bacon on my bagels.
It's like antithetical now.
Gecko's gotta know his
Yeah.
Bagel.
All right, fine. I'll
Gecko's
wait.
gotta know his limitations.
You could do turkey bacon.
True.
I think it'd still be fun.
The place I go to usually I get bacon jam.
I'm sorry, it must have been the
Oh, I saw that. I never tried it.
It's pretty good. It's just like bacon and goop.
You know
Straight
where,
up.
where that was sold and I never wanted to have them there was when I worked at Hallmark. You could buy bacon jam at Hallmark.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
I would not-
It's like someone who buys snacks at Home Goods. I'm like, bro, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, man?
It's a little.
Hey, they got all that stuff.
You feel lucky?
Although I will say, sometimes Home Goods has good candy. Sometimes you eat
Yeah.
by the register of Home Goods, you're like, shit, I never see those.
Is it like the? Oh yeah, like just different name brands.
Yeah,
Or
just
like
like weird off
Well,
candy you never
yeah,
really
I was
see.
gonna say.
I got the Uno card chocolate there. It was like in a special box. It's like, yeah, it's Uno. I was
the
like, oh, I bet.
restaurant Uno?
What?
Like the restaurant Uno?
Like the card game.
No, like the
Oh, the
card.
card
But you're
game.
saying
Yeah.
all the cards are chocolate?
Like it was all chocolate, but like I'm pretty sure they didn't wrap each chocolate like a different card because I wanted to play with them.
Well, no, you can't play with them, bro.
No, like they're all individually wrapped chocolates, so they wrap different cards like
Here,
around like
how thick were they? Were they the shape of cards?
they were like in the they had them like in a card kind of thing,
Oh,
but
like of death almost, so they were thick enough.
I
don't
think they
trust
just
it.
gave you paper cards with the chocolates
Okay.
that were just separate or something.
Oh.
It was stupid. I didn't like.
Yeah, I was
how
gonna
they
say,
did
even in theory, I don't understand how this process works.
it. Like it was just fucking dumb.
That's
I
so
was,
fair.
I was just like, oh, I want to play Chocolate Uno.
Chocolate
And I-
Uno.
I
I
can't.
respect the hustle.
Yeah, I get it. Candyland Uno.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Lake Placid.
Yeah, it's the hub
they
world.
fumbled it.
All right, we got enough remotes for the boss, I believe.
I did like Pizzeria Uno though. I used to.
Pizzeria Uno does go crazy. I was literally near a Pizzeria Uno, and I was like, we have to stop there because I was going to a museum.
Yeah.
And there was one like 2 blocks away, and I was like, we have to go to Uno. But then the people are like, no, we're going to go to the museum cafe because, I don't know, they
Yeah, what the
hate
fuck?
fun.
What the fuck? Why?
I don't know. I was hyped to see Uno. I used to go to Uno all the time in my hometown, and that shit closed down. They
Yeah,
put
they're
up Panera
mostly
Bread.
gone.
Ryan, I don't know. Ryan,
I used to go
There's,
there a lot.
there's one in Yonkers if you ever want to go.
I do.
Dude, we could go to the Yonkers Uno and then immediately go to Alamo Draft House and watch a movie.
Hell yeah.
I love Alamo Draft House, man.
This helmet is gonna
Oh,
muss
yeah,
my
did we
hair.
talk about the movie I saw Alamo Draft House like last week?
Cool.
Or no, 2 weeks ago? No, last week. It was called The Hunger.
Is that a Korean movie?
No. Although I think there might be one.
Yeah, I was
That's also the
gonna.
same
I feel like I know. No, I'm thinking of The Wailing.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah,
Wailing's
yeah.
very
That's
good.
like a 4-hour long movie. But anyway, where the hell is The Hunger?
The Hunger's a 1983 vampire movie, but it's with David Bowie, and he and his lover live in New York City. And it starts off with them like going to a club as you do in the 80s, and then getting a different couple to come over to their place, and then they, well, you know.
Dude, I was hoping it would be like The Blade Blood Rave.
No.
It's like an 80s version of that.
Yeah. Wait, you saw this with Kevin?
No, I saw this with my buddy Faith, and we went, and it was really cool. It was like the editing was really cool. The sound design, the cuts in the film were really interesting. But like, it starts off where him and his partner, you know, they look like they're in their probably early 30s, but like 1980s, early 30s, so they look like they're in their 40s.
Yeah.
Mid 40s, and David Bowie's character starts like aging, and he's watching this doctor who's played by Susan Sarandon, who is trying to help kids with progeria and try to reverse that effect. So he tries to go to her to see if she can help reverse his aging. He ages in half a day. He gets like ancient. He goes from like 40 to ancient in half a day.
Hell yeah.
But his partner is, you know, she remains young. And he's like, well, I thought you said this would last forever. Because he's already maybe a few hundred years old. And it's just about her trying to find a new lover who happens to be Susan Sarandon. And whatever happens from there, it's crazy.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that sounds sick. The only reason I mentioned it was that Kevin was talking to me about that movie today. He said he just watched it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like, a weird 1970s black and white vampire movie in New York City.
It wasn't that. It wasn't
What?
I wonder if he's talking about a completely different. Maybe there was another Hunger.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I just remember him talking to me about a movie about vampires in the 70s called The Hunger. That is fucking weird. I want to look that up now.
Trying to think of like. Well, you know the thing with Dennis the Menace.
What about it?
There's two different Dennis the Menaces that
Yeah,
came out.
because of the UK.
Well, they came out the same week, in like the 50s or whatever. But it was across. It was overseas. They didn't know each other. Yeah. It was just a
They
very
didn't know
weird
each other.
coincidence.
They both pranked Mr. Wilson.
Yep. Well, I don't know if it was that far.
No, they didn't.
That would be funny though.
That would be.
Mr. Wilson.
I love Mr. Wilson, man.
We should play that Super Nintendo game.
Dude,
That's
that game, terrible. Same with the Wayne's World game. I remember I bought those two
Oh,
games
God.
together with a friend.
The Wayne's World game is like actually a nightmare.
Yeah, dude, it's bad.
The big heads.
Oh, the same thing as they do with Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, kind of. But like Wayne's World, they were just like, they very clearly had not watched the movie. They just got like a sample pack of voice lines from the studio and were like, here you go. So it gets crazy. They go to like Guitar World.
You got to hear the Bohemian Rhapsody cover on the SNES chip set.
Oh man,
It's rough.
That's how I learned about that song. That's the first time I heard it, I'm pretty sure. Fucking, yeah, I remember there's a level where Wayne's girlfriend is there. She says, hi, Wayne, like every time you go past her, but there's like a million of her because they just repeat her in the level like 1,000 times.
It's like, is the sound sample, is it like her, but it's just like...
It's all just Bit
Yeah,
Crush.
it's just like super Bit Crush.
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat on the SNES level.
That's lovely.
Those games are fucking Wayne's World. Shit's
I love
fucked
it,
up.
man. I love old, weird, branded, like, SNES games.
Yeah. I watched a video essay recently from a YouTuber on, like, the video game tie-in.
Yeah, the licensed stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Kill that man.
Okay.
It's a shame that they
Damn.
fell
Oh,
off.
there he goes.
Ever since THQ fell off. you
Yeah,
know,
right.
Oh my god, that's why we don't have any more of that stuff.
Yeah, kinda.
They were
Yeah.
the kings of decent trash.
Decent trash.
played a lot of those on GameCube, man.
I know they were the masters. They made like the Shark Tale game.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
The Madagascar game.
Yep.
Last generation consoles where it was that relevant.
I Nah, I mean they still make. I think 360 was the last time they were like really pushed for though.
Yeah, like King Kong.
Every
dude.
time a big movie'd come out, they'd have to go with it, kind of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll never forget King Kong.
Dude, King
I
Kong
know,
bangs though.
Dude,
Was that game actually good? I never.
It's actually surprisingly
alright,
pretty
yeah.
good, man.
it also had 2 different like modes because you play like as the guy and then also as King Kong. Pretty cool.
You guys
but
like
Like the
that?
Halo 2.
It killed me. I was getting my car fixed recently, and like I'm going to this guy like my dad knows. There's and so I'm like generally when talking to like a car guy or like a mechanic in general, you probably would assume there's not a lot of common interests. But at some point he was like, "Oh, I heard you're into like video games." And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, that's cool. I used to love playing like the Xbox 360 back in the day. And then all of a sudden I was like, well, hold on now.
Yeah.
I love playing Xbox 360 too. And then he just started going off about like games of the era. But he like randomly was like, yeah, I remember this like King Kong game. I was like, dude, I know exactly the game. That was so sick. I remember playing that. It was like so cool. It was also one of the few like launch titles at the time. And also it was the easiest 1000 gamer score because you would just beat the game and you got 1000 gamer score.
True. The easiest though was there was an Avatar Last
Avatar.
Airbender.
Yeah, everyone knows
yo.
the Avatar exploit.
I rented that shit from Blockbuster, returned it the same day. I went home, got the achievements, and went back.
Yeah, you get like a 50-hit combo.
Yeah.
And then like that's it.
You just had to mash X to start it. It rocked.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but in like my middle school and kind of early high school, it was like a big thing of like social status to have a lot of gamer score.
Yeah.
I would smoke kids because I just like grinded gamer score like nobody's business for a summer because I got bored, and I had like 72K. So everyone was like, "Damn, okay, this guy wins."
I still do that just for my Steam page that only I care about.
Dude, I do that too on like your Steam level.
Yep.
Real question though, what zone were you guys in?
Oh, dude, you know I was in the hardcore.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I was. I don't know. I don't remember what the other ones were.
Just Family Underground.
I think I was
Yo,
I think I was
Underground. That was the one I was.
Yeah, I was
in.
in
You're right. You're right.
Underground,
Yeah, I was probably underground.
I remember I started in Underground, but then you would get like made fun of if you were in Underground with like the other competitive players. So I think I switched to professional or whatever.
Yeah, well, I actually had the opposite in Halo 3.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh, you're a tryhard. You're in like the
You're in
professional or
professional,
whatever.
yeah.
You should be underground." I'm like, "All right, bro. Like,
Fine,
relax."
yeah.
Like,
What do you have to do here? You have to.
I'm supposed to go in the command center, but I think I have to do something to like make the door
kill all the guys,
open. I think I'm dead.
bro. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Gex gunned down. and
Going
more.
back to King Kong real quick, I just looked up who made it. The guy who directed it is Michel Ancel, who created Rayman and Beyond Good and Evil.
Well,
wow.
that makes sense.
Did you feel any I'm so curious. It seems like something.
No, the adventurer or like the guy that you play as who's not King Kong, he actually had arms.
True.
Oh, no.
So I didn't really get the Rayman influence.
Weird.
But nah, you should play that game though, Max. It's actually pretty cool. There's a lot of like weirdly advanced physics for a 360 launch title.
Okay.
And like, it generally tells a really cool story that actually is slightly different from the movie. Believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Is that all of them? I have to go
I'm
back.
trying to order food.
Where are you from, son?
Just realized I have not eaten today.
Holy!
What was your first gamer tag? Do you remember?
Yeah, Joltman067. Oh, I'm sorry. No, my very first one was Luigi Pack 95.
Luigi Pack?
Yeah, dude, it's because I was in Cub Scout Pack 95.
Oh, dude, it sounds like a fucking crazy strain.
Dude, I'm saying.
I'm off to Luigi Pack, bro.
95.
That shit got me saying, "Mamma mia."
Note to self: don't get killed in big loud war.
So I think technically speaking,
your filthy sewer will be Gex.
Must have been.
Hey, no kidding, did I miss the make
It's like I know what the one I stuck with at first for a long time was. That was
there we go.
Mountain Sniper 28. Ooh, that was.
It's kind of tough.
Which the origin, if anyone remembers, I was playing Halo split screen with my friend, and I was on the mountain and I sniped him, and I literally paused mid game and said, "I gotta change my gamer tag."
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like, I got it.
Do you imagine getting owned so bad that bro pulls up the Xbox store?
Yeah.
Lock and load, little lizard.
Might have been. I think it was Toasty Guy 28 first, because my nickname was Toast in middle school. And I burned from that, and then I went from Mountain Sniper to Lay Retro King.
Yo,
Dude, Lay Retro King is crazy.
the
I remember-
Halo Reach SWAT demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasted half my life playing that fucking game. And, good time. Good time. I wish Master Chief Collection didn't have a hacker problem and play him.
Yeah, honestly, it sucks. Cause I tried to play SWAT.
It's
and
the
it was
real Halo experience, though.
True.
What's wrong with Master Chief Collection?
A lot of people be hacking. They don't have very many to cheat up in that.
Yeah,
It's
they're
just
not
like
really-
Halo 2. When you saw someone who was like ranked higher than like 34 or something, you're like, probably not real.
Yeah. Did you ever get like those infectious hacks back in the day on 360?
No.
Dude, I had that one time with my COD profile and I got so upset. I was like so worried I was going to get fucking
Oh, I
banned.
do remember those. Yeah, where it's like
Yeah.
if you played in a modded lobby where you
Yeah.
get like a bunch of XP, they just ban you.
Well, yeah, there was that, but it would be like, because the guys would like give you max prestige, max level, all the guns, all the camo, all this crazy shit. Even if you didn't ask for it, they would
Right.
just like force it on you.
That's awful.
Yeah, and then I was so worried I was going to get banned, and I like reset my whole last account and get rid of all my progress.
I love that you were like, I don't want to lose any of my progress. I'm going to get rid of all my progress.
Yeah, well, I was more just like, I don't want to not be able to play the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it easy to do that? Or did you have to call somebody to say, hey?
Oh, no, it was a button on like the menu, but, you know.
Let's get it on.
All right, we had enough
Okay.
Bitcoin for this bonus, so I stopped here before
Extreme Sports.
before we did the boss. I got to whack these 5 elves off.
Hey, yo.
Someone yell it's bonus time.
Take multiple hits?
Yeah.
That's so lame.
They're also like have a dumbass hitbox. There's one.
You smacked him on the butt.
Warning, yellow patch. Warning.
Yeah, they like you can't hit from behind them for some reason. All right, let's get theirs. There's this one down here.
Oh, great, another snowboarding game.
That was a fast one. Get this stuff
Number
on.
3. Oh, time extension.
Oh, dude, where's the half pipe? Hurry, hurry, hurry.
That's 4. Yeah, the other one's up here. I think I turned around now. Yeah.
Check me out. I'm extreme.
You did it. I got extra lives in the game that is pretty hard to die in. A password. Chat, write that down. Square, star, triangle, square, triangle, diamond. Dude, all caps too. Thank you. All right, let's go do that boss, which will unlock another hub world. We don't really need to worry about 100%ing the levels at this point, so.
Lock and load, little lizard.
Lock and load, little lizard. It's time for this. It's like
Put
just,
that in your pipe and smoke it.
it's The Rock and Stone Cold. He farted at me. Oh, he actually just says, "Do you smell what Rock Hard's cooking?" Give me a heck yeah, he says. Where's Mansan? I would love this. Wrestling mention.
Invasion of Body Snatchers. That's a.
Yeah, it's a Body Snatchers reference.
Hey, Spartacus. Where did you learn those moves? Ever been to a Turkish bathhouse?
Hey, that
Never
wasn't
been
me,
to a
I
Turkish
swear.
bathhouse? That's
Besides,
crazy.
I'm about to try out some new holds on you, my precious pin doctor.
Easy there, Nacho Man, or I'll elbow drop you.
Ryan,
Now
I
get
love
back
that
to
you
work.
had to blur it not once but twice.
Yeah. I like that she calls him Nacho Man, too. That's fire. Okay, I'll give it up. Back to mission control. So yeah, basically right about there is usually when I would have to return it, if my memory serves. So let's go over to the Slappy Valley and see what we got. About halfway through a little gaming sesh. We got something mysterious on the horizon for Scary Vision. Is this the... What level is this? I also love the idea that this is just like Gex house. Caution, you ain't in Kansas anymore. Okay, so this is the boss here. 22. We have 15, so we need to get 7 remotes from the levels here. Oh. Oh, we need 20 Bitcoin? We only have 11. Mythology Network.
Hail time!
Break the arms off 5 statues, collect 3 golden apples, find the TV at the end of the rainbow. It's funny, this actually looks a lot like the hub world from the second game.
You know, these missions are really cutting into my me time.
Yeah, the color palette's very similar.
When I was in Greece, I always said pedestals had transforming powers.
Pedestals have transforming powers. Was our piece of advice.
Dead. Niedermeyer. Dead.
Milton Berle's the name. Pumpkin's my game.
Dude, they made them thick. They're strong. I love that's how they solve the issue of transforming him back.
Alright, Snake Wolf. Tell you about shit.
Oh, what the heck? Did you guys see that? Was that sending new graphics from the PlayStation 1?
Oh. What was
yeah,
it?
look,
I didn't
there
see.
he is.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Those are some mind-boggling effects, bro.
Yeah. Consider me boggled.
Frozen enemies are useful for reaching higher areas.
Oh, okay. He said frozen enemies are useful for reaching higher areas. True. I love how insanely large the ice block is compared to the guy. Let's grab that. Whoa, I'm blue and strong. Wait, what do I even need to be strong for?
I need to get to the aqueduct and blame the lizard, if you get my dude. Are you guys playing cards? Are you guys playing cards? Are you guys playing cards?
This is.
Are you guys playing cards?
There we go.
Is he okay?
Use tail kick in an updraft for a little extra lift.
I'm a bit. Get it?
That's so.
What are you guys getting into over there?
Hello, boys.
Damn, okay. I'm good. I just ate before I got here, even. That's why I have half of a bloomin' onion over there.
True. Oh, where is that?
I'm still. I know I have food coming.
Hell yeah.
The heck?
Dude, hell yeah.
Gex and eating a bloomin' onion.
That's what it's all about, man.
I almost forgot this was the whole point.
Tail kicks are apparently useful to reach difficult places.
Forget how to do a tail kick.
Oh, it just has to be tail time.
What's that? It has to be tail time?
Yeah.
That explains it.
Someone yell cut. Is it columns of terrorism? It's all slip of the tongue. Is it columns of terrorism? It's all Greek for me. Columns of terrorism. It's all Greek for me. Welcome to the Sultan of Brunei's castle. I smell heroes, my friend.
Why are you blue? What's going on?
You can't just ask people that.
That is one powerful piece of machinery.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all.
Yeah, why is Gex blue though?
Oh,
we're Rex?
it's because I ate the blue fly, which gives me the freezing powers.
Mario Kart ice flower type shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit. Get it?
By the way, I know it's probably just part of the whole, like, we need to create just people being mad online, but
Yep.
I guess a recent update with Mario Kart World is like, they ruined the game.
Yeah, it's
like,
horseshit.
And I was like, what are you talking about? Just play the game, you idiot. Like, what's the
Do you
matter
know what
with
it's about? Why they're all upset?
Because they were playing intermission tracks more?
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't, like, before, if you did random, you got 3 tracks of the same course.
Okay.
Where now, if you hit random, they give you one of those courses plus the intermission. Like, they make you do the intermission.
Oh.
Which is like, hey, man, if you want Mario Kart but no intermission tracks, there's 8 others. You know, you could play them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but it sounds like they just took a feature away, which is also like why I do that. If people obviously seem to like the feature.
well, right. I understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, it's sort of like, if it's just in the online multiplayer like that, I guess I don't really care. Because like in private lobbies, you could still do the regular track.
Yeah, exactly. You just do it.
It's just like for the ranked mode, which is like, all right, if you want a dependable ranking system, which is already kind of silly in a game like Mario Kart, but you know.
Yeah.
All right, chat.
I know too many people take it too seriously.
Yeah.
It's like, go play Forza, man. I don't know. Might be a hot take, I don't know, but
It's funny. I remember playing Gran Turismo on the PS2, and you know, coming from like Mario Kart and shit, I was like, why can't I just hold the gas the whole time and win?
Yup.
What the fuck is
Gran
this?
Turismo is highly technical. Right?
Yeah, it's like a real car. I was like, what the fuck? And I remember I played against my mom in it once. It was she had like a PT Cruiser and I had like a pickup truck for racing on a racetrack. And I think I have that replay on my memory card somewhere if I ever boot that game up. It's a good time. But yeah, when I play Daytona at the arcade, I'm like, you gotta hit that stick shift. I'm like, yeah, I know how to drive manual.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. Damn right.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a driver myself.
Yeah. I dabble in a bit of a drive.
So with Mario Kart, it hasn't even been a month. They were going to be adding and changing things to that thing, like.
So that is one thing I think is like an insane person thought of mine, but people agree with it, and I think it's fair.
Yeah.
So I was kind of mad because in the base game, Pauline and DK only get one costume.
That's right.
But we know they got a bunch of cool costumes in Bonanza.
Yep.
So it's like they're gonna just put them in, right?
Yeah, I think they are intentionally doing it because they don't want to spoil anything. That's
Right. I mean, like they don't want people to get all mad like they did in Smash Brothers when Corrin had the funny sword or fucking.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know, like
that was our first the first game that because he came out in Smash before we even got.
Right. Same thing happened with Byleth. They leaked, just smallly fucking spoiled the story in ways that frankly only nerds would be upset about. But the main player base is a bunch of nerds.
That's right.
Such as myself.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice that I wasn't one of the Omega Byleth haters. I remember people being upset when that reveals came out. Because, it was a big deal. It was DLC, and it's like, oh, more Fire Emblem.
People also got really hung up on rumors, too. Because they were like, oh, dude, Dante's coming. And then when it wasn't Dante, they were like, why isn't Dante?
Then Waluigi fans were getting arrested for bomb threats.
Yeah.
Dude, it was crazy. Like, especially during the Smash Ultimate sort of characters coming out, the rumor cycle was so rampant that it was like, where do you even start to believe this?
Yeah, it's somebody even made up remember that whole mural with all the characters that they first showed?
Oh yeah, and it's like this is who could fit in there in this way.
And there was something called the Grinch leak, which is I think it had to do with the fact that along with the complete version of that mural, there was some promotional material for a Grinch movie or something. And there were so many made-up characters. Mock Rider was a character.
Hey, forget about it.
Oh yeah, that came true.
Yeah, that came true.
It's true.
I need to get
Byleth's fun.
I messed with Byleth. I made someone a Byleth hater day one. I showed up to local and hit him with the big downer spike at 0%, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this character sucks, huh?" Same experience with Hero. First whack I ever did was a 12% Luigi, and it insta-killed him. And he was like, "Bro, this character fucking sucks."
I still vouch as Hero is the best DLC.
He's so fun.
I think thematically, flavor-wise, and design-wise, I like Hero the best.
They did the RPG thing.
Yeah.
The game.
And in a cool way.
Yeah.
I've been still on the Tekken grind. I'm very excited for Fog coming out.
Yeah. Fakuran
or some shit. Yeah.
Bakugan. He looks. When they first introduced him in 7, I was like, this dude looks physically insane.
Dude, he rocks. But it was, in 7, it was like, hey, armor moves that have guaranteed follow-ups, and you're like,
dude.
So I'm really hoping 8 doesn't have that, but 8's been in a crazy direction.
Yeah.
So
I like hearing they're like, yeah, this was a mistake, and we're bringing back the old people to sort of fix the mistakes that happened. I was like, okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, even with the patch they put out, I think like a couple weeks ago, it's gotten much better.
Oh, that's good.
On top of just all the bug fixes, it was just like they took away some stuff that was pretty silly because before
like the tracking moves.
Right, but it was like because their whole design philosophy for season 2, right, was they wanted to make a more defensive focused game. But the only way to have defense be an option is if somebody's hitting you. So it just made everybody way too fast. And it was like whoever got the first punch, you would just, I'm going to do my thing until you're dead. So it was kind of just like rock, paper, scissors at the beginning. And then we got to see who won the game. But it's been very fun.
That's cool.
They also, Paul is no longer broken. Thank God.
Okay.
As a Paul player, I was scared to play him because I was like, man, if I do this bug accidentally, I could get banned. Because it was like a move where it was the deep dive 1-2 just had a guaranteed follow up, even if they were blocking. You could just be like, nah, that's fake.
That's so silly.
There was also the Anna bug where she could do the bitch, like you could make any character do her bitch slap move. You would just like do a moveset swap. For some reason, it was like some weird glitch where you'd be fighting a king as Anna and you just suddenly get King's moves.
That's really
And King would do Anna's moves. And okay, man, sure, we're here. Tekken 8. So, how did Gex end up here?
Dude, I ask myself that every day. This is the Mythology channel.
Oh, right. We watch the TV.
Yeah. The controls in this section are like...
Is the wind messing with you?
No, it's more so just like you can move the thing however you want, but then you're holding left for like there, for example, to try and drag it left.
Slips, yeah.
But then you slide off and sprint as fast as you can, I think the way you're supposed to do it is like that, but there's also no time, so...
Wow, yeah, that is tough. You gotta do that whole thing in 10 seconds?
I mean, you can go back for the power-up again, but like...
We've got the time.
I was watching a video and he brought up an interesting point I didn't think about, is that Tekken 8 is the first Tekken to not be arcade first for a long period of time before a console release came out. So it's like you have all this stuff they just redid, and then honestly it's surprising. At least I would imagine it's surprising that it's, I guess, as balanced as it is.
Well, depending on who you ask. The Tekken community say Tekken 8 isn't a Tekken game.
True, yeah.
But that, I think they're just, legacy fellows who don't like change. But that's me. But I think that about a lot of games. Whenever a new game comes out and people hate on it, I'm like, you just want the old thing again. You don't want anything new.
I know. Yeah, I jump around with that feeling too, where it's like there is something sometimes valuable that is lost from when they do a certain change, but also if you don't change it, then it's like
what's the point?
There's no innovation.
Yeah, you might as well just be playing.
Why did I buy the $60 game if it's the same game?
Right, exactly. Like it's like people wanting Melee again. It's like you will never. That's a time and place thing, man.
If you want the old thing, play the old thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, Smash 4, that game sucks, but hey, Ultimate, I like that one.
Yeah.
So, do something new. People still play all of them except for 4 because it sucks. But Brawl's got charm.
Yeah.
Brawl does have charm. Yeah. Not a lot of it, but it's got something.
That game's so special. It's just
is special.
It's got
special's a good word for it.
Yeah.
It's got denim. It's got coin launcher.
It's got denim.
It does have denim.
Yeah. Like
I got drip.
That game had really cool presentation.
That game's still the most fun if you're playing if you're by yourself. That's like the most fun game to boot up. Out of the series.
As like a middle schooler with no friends, Brawl was my favorite Smash game. You know, but
Matt and I were. I told this story while you were here, but I'm pretty sure Matt and I were on the same midnight lunch hour. The same exact game stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you would have been.
Shit. When did Brawl come out?
2008.
2008, so I was 11.
That's like, Joel, man, where you were at the Starfy thing in New York?
Yeah, dude, I remember. I saw that picture of you with Starfy at Nintendo World, and I was like, dude. Well, yeah, I mean, unless they had that Starfy costume on multiple days, but when we showed up, went there to go play the Brawl like preview that they were having.
Oh yeah.
Because my family like happened to be in the city, and then we went there, and Starfy was just like,
yeah,
to like celebrate the release or something.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the first Starfy game to come to the U.S.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, on the DS.
Which I was just in New York. I was just like, oh, we're stopped by the Nintendo store. The fucking Starfy's there. I still have the card they gave me where you could look up your code to get your photograph to like. There's no cell phone, so it's like, you know, they put it online. You can use your code to find your image on their website, or like email it to you. And I'm so glad I have that picture. It's such a good photo.
Yeah, there's been so many, I think, just like accidental crossing of paths among this group. It's like kind of crazy.
Oh, I know.
Like the Westport Brawl tournaments.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I was there.
Everybody I know was like, yeah, I went to those tournaments, and I was like, I was there. I was just like 11, so y'all didn't know me.
Yeah,
you know.
I went to one.
I brought him to there after I went to the first one. I went to.
Dude, I think I went to like the first 3 or 4, and then I stopped going because I remember I got so mad because they would say like no, you know, they would give like an actual rule set, and so many people would try to gentlemanage me to be like, hey, items on. I'm like, no, bro, no.
Yeah, I was just telling someone about this the other day.
Joe, man, what drink do you want?
Ooh, Coke or Pepsi, whatever they got.
Coke or Pepsi, please. I love that Ryan was like, all right, I gotta hop on chat.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, it was the bracket was a dry erase board. They wrote everyone's first name. It was Final Destination, single elimination. So
yep,
yeah, and it was free for all to start
until it was like top 8, right?
Yeah, and then it was 1v1.
Yeah,
you had to be top 2 in the free for all.
Which is entranced.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, I remember the second tournament there I went to. I was like,
goodness.
I'm not looking at Discord. My fault.
I
mained checking my phone.
I remember I mained Luigi because he could wave dash easily. I was like, oh, I'm gonna wave dash and show everyone I'm awesome. So I just focused on wave dashing. So I lost round 1, single elimination. I was out of the tournament. I was like, damn, I'll get him in 5 months when they do another one of these.
Dude, all this talk about Smash, I really want us to do crew battles.
Oh, I love crew battles.
In-office crew battles, but we get team captains and draft it.
Dude, yes.
No, draft crews. That's it.
Draft crews, baby.
That'd be smart.
My Melee draft crews career is still over when I played at the local tournament.
Yeah.
And I got drafted and I SD'd like every stock.
Damn.
And then all the people I played with, once I finally started coming back, they were all gone. So I'll never redeem that.
So as far as they know, that's it.
Yeah. It's over.
All right, let's get some golden apples.
John, can I finish this? Hell yeah.
Dude, I was the one who ate the rest of it.
Yup.
Is the bread still there, or did someone have the bread?
I ate the bread.
Hell yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's a nice golden apple.
Yeah, it was. We had some bloomin' onion, and no one wanted to bring it home, and I was like, I'll bring it to the office. I know some bloomin' boys who would love to partake.
Thank you for offering. Oh no, I'm good. I'm full.
Something about bloomin' onions. I don't know.
Oh, did you see that?
Cut! Stunt gecko!
Gex doing?
What is the Gex doing?
He was just glitching out for some reason. Now he's barking?
Move before I step on you.
You think snakes can really climb like that, 90 degrees to the wall?
Yeah.
There's a big snake in the plane, John.
For some get
Jeff will know the answer. Jeff seems like a reptile guy.
Oh, fraud. I don't know. I feel like garden snakes. Maybe scaling. I don't know. No, snakes be slithering around. They probably.
I wouldn't put it past them, you know?
Yeah. Bunch of sneaky guys. Well, speaking of the Westport Smash tournaments, I remember one time a girl brought a snake into the venue. They're like, hey, that's cool. Please just stay near the entrance so you don't scare the kids. So I have a picture of it still, yeah. It was just like a little snake guy. It was like some one you get at PetSmart or something. He was chill. Not a snake man, believe me.
Go on, hit me.
'Cause that's a man. That's a man who they what's it called? I don't know what you'd call it. They something washed him because they got rid of
Snake
his.
washed him?
They got rid of his features in Ultimate. They thinned him out. Yeah, he got some sort of procedure done.
Getting old stuff.
Yeah. Stop hitting the glutes at the gym.
Dead.
I'm loving this music that's playing.
It's pretty great.
If I was like a little bit further back and squinting, I'd say this is Spyro. But
honest to God, yeah.
Actually, yeah. Maybe that's why I was liking this. I was just like, I really like the color palette.
yeah, nice green. You got a guy kind of hovering in the air, just looking like a
That first
dragon.
Spyro goes insane.
It's so good, dude.
I played that game so much, it was just like so scratched it wouldn't run anymore as a kid. I don't know why me and my sister, my dad would just play that shit like every Saturday.
Yeah, it's very easy to just like start up another game.
It's just fun to glide and just hear the gems.
Hang out,
Just hear the gems. It
The
just
loading
sounds-
screens were sick as shit too.
Yeah.
You see the like transition from one area to the next. It's cool.
I think that was like the first ASMR like stims situation.
For the PlayStation.
You know?
And we should play some Spyro.
So yeah, I played the PS1 version at my friend's house a few times, but I mostly played the Game Boy Advance ones, and I had the GameCube one too.
They let you there was a Game Boy Advance Spyro and a Game Boy Advance crash.
Yeah, there was
a little cross promotion thing.
Yeah, those crossover games are interesting. They're very non-traditional.
Yeah. So they weren't the same though. Were there multiple Spyro games?
It was Spyro Orange and Crash Purple.
Okay.
And then it was Spyro Attack of the Rhinox.
Okay.
There was Season of Ice and Season of Flame. It was 3 main lines.
They tried to do the Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah, Oracle of Dragons, fucking whatever the hell.
Get it?
There's a model of Spyro, an adult dragon that appears nowhere in the game.
It's Spyro when he grows up.
Yeah. You saw that one?
No, I just was making it up.
No, that's exactly what it is.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
It's like Rugrats all grown up. But, I think Spyro's mom is the dragon from Shrek.
What?
Those are the same things.
Yeah, the one who's
Spyro's mom isn't even a red dragon.
Is Spyro's mom in the games?
I believe so.
Oh.
I believe we see her once in Return of the Dragon.
I'm just headcanoning Dragon from Shrek being.
Bro, not all dragons know each other.
Nah,
Dude, that is big Spyro.
They're like Greek people.
You said what people?
Wow, that's nuts. Holy shit. they're like Greek people. They all know each other. They're all related. You know.
I don't know about all that.
every two Greek people I've been with in a room together, they're like, oh yeah, I'm from the you know, the Bread and TD's family, and they're like, oh yeah, it's my cousin. You must be related to me. And then they give me. I'm at the diner. They give me the tzatziki sauce, and it's all good. You know?
Bro's just saying stereotypes.
Yeah.
Tale as old as time. Happens once a week.
Bro's like, I lived in Greece.
Yeah.
I grew up next to Greek people.
That doesn't mean nothing.
You know, I worked with them. You know, many times.
It's crazy. The Greek people, my neighbors, these Greek people would have family over. And they'd be like, we're all related.
Yeah, they did that shit all the time. The house had like 15 people living in it. You know,
they're all related.
Yeah.
Oh, I just jumped off the fucking world.
Oh, dude, what? Sorry, I just got the weirdest text that like I remembered and then didn't. My friend just texted me that he's back from swimming.
Oh, that's a weird thing to just get a random text. Did he tell you he was gonna go swimming?
I think he did. 'Cause we were playing games earlier today, which, dude, if you haven't seen the shooter mecha break, very fun. I did the beta for it, but it's like a team shooter, but it's mechs. It's very like anime though, like very friggin', you know, bazillion missiles, bazillion bullets.
There was a trailer for this.
Yeah, a long time ago. And then I signed up for the beta and I played those, and it was pretty fun. The game just came out. It's free to play. Pretty fun.
So there's okay, so this is that old. So there was a I guess a new trailer for it at Summer Games Fest.
Yeah.
And it was a very strange trailer, but it part of it made me curious because it looked so. I don't know if this is the right word, but unorthodox compared to all the other trailers. They're just like, this is something.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it is a free-to-play team shooter.
Yeah.
You know, so it does have its weirdness, and also the character models are kind of going a little crazy. Sometimes you see the MVP pop out of the mech, and you're like, I gotta look away from the screen. Like, something's going on. But one thing that's also weird, that game has an auction house in it. But it's like for the premium currency auction house. So you could post your items and get the premium currency. You know, it's weird.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, it's like Warframe.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So in Warframe, can you get
Not real money, but the premium currency.
Okay. So
like similar to how Mecha Break does it, where it's like you can get the premium currency in return. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
Hey, are you guys playing cards?
Ryan came back with the most delicious halal food ever.
It's true. I've never had Hello Boys, actually. This will be my first time.
That's crazy.
I know. I've been here all the time, but every time I'm like, oh, I'll get something else. Hell yeah. Oof.
By himself. And he makes some of the best food. And it's crazy, too. Because it's just, like, it's attached to a gas station. And
Yeah.
he has to open up the door for you because at that point in time, like at 2 a.m., he closes at 2 a.m.
Mhm.
So he has to come to the door and let you
Dude, hell yeah.
But he's really nice. Everybody should give him business.
That looks good. Hell yeah. I'm excited for that now.
What did you get?
A chicken rice bowl.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm going to put my mic down so I can eat.
Oh, my fault. I thought that was my backpack. It's your backpack.
Someone skipped.
All right. We skipped a golden apple, so we gotta go back. 'Cause I kept thinking, I don't know how to get it. Surely the path will make sense later. And it didn't. So, okay, well.
Cut. Sun gecko.
He was just talking.
Welcome to the Sultan of Brunei's bathroom.
Update. It is very good.
Nice.
Big fan.
I need to
How
get
do we
to the
get to
aqueduct
that
and join the
tree?
lizard if you get my drift.
Is the question.
Is there propeller mode?
No, not that I can see.
Is it columns or pillars? It's all Greek to me.
Ooh.
Can you bounce off the skeleton?
I think so, but maybe also there's like a... Is there another freeze power up? So I can make him an ice. Oh, he killed me. Okay. It's actually faster if I just die here, I think. I cannot bounce.
Someone else caught.
Exactly.
Dolphin is the nickname for our GameCube. Maybe we have to go back here for a power up. Oh yeah, here we go.
Mm-hmm. Better than PSX1, I'll tell you what. Yeah, PSX1 would shit in his tank a lot. Yeah. You'll be semi-missed.
It's all Greek to me.
Is that a duck named Station? Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I was so close to adopting another cat this week. Yeah. There was another hairless cat. It was like an hour and a half away, and they needed a home, and I was like, I would like another hairless cat. That was actually the one thing that sort of prevented me, is the only time Yuki's met another cat, it did not go great. Given it was like, you know, Yuki doesn't do great in the car, and she had an hour-long car ride, and then immediately got thrust into an unfamiliar environment with another cat. Yeah, I think she was just pissed, but like she saw the cat and just immediately hissed. So they were like, okay, never mind. So it's the one thing that prevented me. But if it went smoother, I might have another cat at this point.
I smell heroes, my friend.
It's like a year, maybe. Year, couple months. Yeah. This is in upstate New York, and I was like, man, I could just drive there right now. Although I did think it was kind of weird, this person who was like, hey, I need to rehome my cat, was like, there is an adoption fee. Which I was like, what? Yeah. No, it was like, yeah. Sell the cat, basically. And I was like, well, I don't know about all this no more. Yup.
A stomach that needs alcohol.
It's like my favorite, like guy out with a sign outside of Yankee Stadium, where his sign just says like, "Why lie? I need a beer." And he always gets a good amount of money with that sign. I got to admit.
Bro, what the Gex doing? Dude, so we got the 3 apples. We've unlocked the remote. We just have to find it, but I have no idea. Like, it shows you where the remote is, and I don't know where it is. Worse, it was super zoomed out, but it was a place that I didn't recognize as anywhere in the level.
Hey! Are you guys playing cards?
John, I just realized, where's your GEXMAS hat?
I think it's on the clothes rack behind you.
Makes you think.
Where's Mrs.
Yeah, where's Mrs.
Wait,
GEXMAS?
Wait, what's Gex's last name?
Gex?
Luther?
It's Luther King,
I
actually.
think it's actually the gecko.
I was thinking of Lex Luthor, you know, Gex Luthor.
Oh, that's yeah.
I don't know why. I thought you were just shoehorning in MLK real quick.
That's actually a very 90s joke, surprisingly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Gex would love that.
Fucking Malcolm Gex.
Have you guys
Oh, wait,
seen
that's way better, yeah.
the new stuff from Superman?
Huh?
The new Superman movie? There's that clip of like him and Lex interacting.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it honestly, it sold me on the movie because like I already thought the designs were cool because it was like the original designs.
Yeah.
But they had like the most authentic Superman and Lex dialogue that I've seen in a movie so far, where Superman just busts in real mad and he's like, "Where's my dog?" And Lex Luthor's like, "Oh, what the hell are you talking about, bro? Leave me alone." Like, you know.
That's awesome. Is he actually wondering where his dog is?
Yeah, because Crypto's in the movie.
Yeah, Crypto's in the movie. And
Super dog.
I'm guessing Lex takes him at some point.
Dude, that would be great if it was just that's all the plot needs to be.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, you don't need much more in Superman.
It's John Wick, but it's Superman.
Dude, I thought the exact same.
That's their whole marketing pitch. It's going to be every trailer you see. So, y'all remember when Far Cry 3 came out, and there was that one quote they put on every box ever that was like, "It's like Skyrim with guns."
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that was for Far Cry 3. Some game reviewer said that, and they put it like everywhere, in every promotional material. I wish sometimes I can't say that on stream, but you know, that whole like this is the Dark Souls of whatever, just because a game is difficult makes me like want to commit crime.
That was what Cliff Blazinski said about Lawbreakers.
Yeah.
Did he actually
He said, you literally said it's like the Lawbreaker. He said it's like the Dark Souls of first-person shooters.
Which I gotta give it up though. Lawbreakers was kind of sweet, man.
Cool.
I didn't play like when the game came out, you know, that's why I closed down. But I played like one of the first betas, and I was like, "Damn, this is kind of sweet."
Yeah, it
moving
looked
around.
fun. I never even got to play it.
Fire behind the back shot. Like,
Dude,
mechanic looked awesome.
it was pretty cool, and like the amount of movement you could do was sweet. You could run on walls and shit. It was so much fun.
I need to get to the aqueduct and blame the lizard.
It's a shame they decided to put out a hero shooter in 2015 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, good luck.
No, that was his failed battle royale because he put out a battle royale too close when everyone else was oversaturated with battle royales.
Oh, I didn't know he did. Wait, what was the name of that battle royale?
Radical Heights, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it wasn't on that. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, dude, Radical Heights was crazy. I remember it was just like they like it was so weird. It was like he really tried to just hone in on like Dr. Disrespect specifically. Like it was so strange.
Someone yell cut.
I thought the game show concept was cool for like that, but then like that's sort of where it all started with the culling, you know.
Yeah.
But the culling was cool as shit too. I like that game. You don't really need to play it, but like when it was the first real sort of battle royale kind of big thing like that came out, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember
Good job, John.
Yeah, that one was
digital,
tough.
my digital game studies class. He said, make a prediction about gaming that you think will be relevant 5 years from now. And I said, in 5 years, battle royales will be dead. And this was 2019.
How wrong you were.
Ooh, I fucked up.
Well, now you're kind of right, because now it's the extraction shooter.
That's right. Which wasn't that a thing? I feel like hasn't that concept been around a long time? It's just coming into vogue now.
What does extraction shooter refer to?
Like Payday.
Well, it's not really like it's like you've seen Escape from Tarkov.
I mean, Payday is.
Well, Payday is an extraction shooter, but like it's entirely PvE.
Okay.
Where I feel like a staple now of the extraction shooter genre is the multiplayer aspect of it.
Okay.
Because, like, you know, getting your shit out with the loot before, like, you get killed by somebody else is a big part of it, whatever.
Yeah.
Like Sea of Thieves. Is that an extraction shooter?
I mean, if we stretch the limits a little bit, yeah, absolutely, right?
Extraction sorter.
Yeah, like, extraction is just logging off in Sea of Thieves, but, you know,
Yeah.
shutting the game off, but you do kind of. You know, once you sell everything, it is safe.
I hear Escape from Tarkov is awesome, but also like brutal.
Yeah, it's overwhelming and like kind of it's one of those games that's like mechanically driven to point of a fault, where you're like, this is all very cool and sick, but like, do I really need to care about maintenance on my gun so it doesn't jam? Like, it's a video game, man. Let me just shoot my gun, you know?
Can I supersize
Like, hello.
Let's get it on.
Right.
Just
It was
those
like
big nerds.
It was like the problem with the mech genre for a while, where it was like, I just want to get in a big robot and shoot stuff real big.
Yeah.
Don't give me like, oh, I gotta wire each component into the fucking thing. And care about like armor plating it. It's like, man, just let me shoot the guy.
There's definitely a type of people that want that, but you gotta, get the right audience.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It's definitely like valid to want and play and enjoy, but it's not what I'm looking for.
I played Call of Duty for the realism.
Dude, did you see that? There was this one, I forget what it was for, but it was a promotional screenshot COD put out, and I was like, this is an actual mess.
For the new one?
Yeah, it was like for a newer one.
Isn't Black Ops 7 coming out or something?
Yeah, that was the
Maybe it was like, I think for a banner of like some celebrity coming out in the game. But it was like,
I saw that.
Yeah, it was
that
like
looked
Nicki
awful.
Minaj fighting weird low poly zombies in front of a church.
Wasn't
with
it
like,
Beavis and Butthead?
yeah, with Beavis and Butthead there and
Yeah.
shit. It was like, dude, what is going on anymore?
It looked disgusting.
Yeah, it looks like, I think they must have used COD Mobile because it looks so low res.
It was like cell shaded partially, but like
that was awful.
Yeah, dude, it's like such a mess of a screenshot. Call of Duty has lost all identity.
yeah, like
It's so weird.
Hey, they do have Space Marines.
They do have Space Marines. They got Gundam.
Oh,
You could be Snoop Dogg and blow a big bong rip in a guy's face and shoot him in the head as an execution.
Yeah.
They have a gun skin. That's a bong.
Can you mix the executions? Because I would love to be a Space Marine who hits a big bong rip.
You can. You can.
Oh, that's huge.
I love how the weed emblem in Modern Warfare is what made them put drug references on the fucking like
Yep.
SRB.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at GameStop once many years ago, and some lady was with her son. He was like, "I want to get Call of Duty," and then she saw it said drug references. She was fucking asking the
No.
employee like, "What is this? What
Yeah.
does this mean?" And he was like explaining it. And I don't remember if she let the kid have the game or not, but
Dude,
she was grilling that fucking guy. Let me tell you.
it was so weird growing up because, like, my parents, I mean, they cared for a little bit, but, like, once I turned, like, 7, they were kind of cool with, like, me watching R-rated movies and M-rated games and
7?
stuff. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Able to perceive the world.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But, like, it was so weird seeing kids where I'd be like, oh, man, I'm so excited for, like, COD 4. Like, my parents don't even play that. I'm like,
Yeah.
why, bro? Like,
That was me. I was that kid.
yeah.
Dude,
I just played at my friend's house.
this is crazy. I'm looking at the Beavis and Butthead Call of Duty Battle Pass pack.
Looks bad.
Looks bad. There's Beavis,
Arrow
Butthead,
spelling
Todd, and
food.
Coach Buzzcut as characters,
Mhm.
operators. The finishing move is called Dumbass, and it just shows Butthead kicking a realistic man in the core. Yeah.
Words aren't real anymore.
My brain is failing me. But you remember that one Christmas episode where I think it's Butthead that leaves and Beavis is just like a nice guy?
Yeah.
I like
was
that
a
episode.
Nightmare before, not Nightmare. Jesus. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, yeah. He was just like a swell guy. He was just like, hey, what's up, man?
The what was Yeah, I remember. I don't know if it's just because I looked old enough, but they didn't card me when I bought Halo 3 at Best Buy when I was like 15.
Dude, you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, I should.
When Halo 3?
Not when it came out. I got it like a few years later.
I was gonna say because that was like the first M-rated game I was allowed to play. I remember that vividly.
Yeah.
I asked my dad to play it, and he showed me an Elite on his iPhone 3G. And he was like, "Does this scare you?" And I was like, "No." So let me play it.
I remember because I got my Xbox 360 in like 2010, 2011, something like that. I didn't have Wi-Fi till like 2011. Side note, I remember BioShock Mobile. I remember when that was a thing. Same with COD Zombies Mobile.
Yeah.
They had those weird mobile ports of those games.
Mm-hmm.
They were very interesting.
Were they slit? I assume they were slit.
I don't know if they like
there
rebuilt the
we
whole
go.
game or what, but like they were. That was a point of time when they thought that was like the market for mobile.
I feel
was
like how can I lose?
You know, just put the whole game on there instead of just remaking something.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. I remember my uncle came. He visited. He got me my 360, and I was obsessed with the cover of BioShock 2. I was like, oh, that guy looks cool. So they got me that game. That was my first M-rated game I owned. And then
How did you like that? I never played.
it was really fun. I got to go back to fucking play the first one like an idiot. But that game's awesome. It's very atmospheric.
Yeah.
Really goes there. I remember my friend's stepdad making me call my mom because I wanted to get Red Steel 2 on the Wii, and that game was rated T for teen. I don't know what fucking age I could have been where I wasn't a teenager.
I think that's it, chat. I missed the other candlestick. We got stuff to do.
Damn.
We're gonna be playing some Scary Vision very soon. This has been another wonderful installment of the Gex
Thank you for the
series.
Gex.
Wow, thank you, John.
Thank you, Gex. You know.
Yeah, can't wait for GEXMAS to continue.
Well, it'll never end. That's the best part.
That's my favorite part of it. It's every day.
Just like Jake Paul said, it's every day, bro. All right. Anyway, we'll be back. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye, Gex. We love you.